Picture this. You're dating a woman who's every guy's dream. Smart, stunning, turns heads everywhere. You treat her like gold. Flowers, fancy dinners, good morning texts every single day. You're the perfect gentleman her mom always talked about. But behind the scenes, she's getting bored, and you have no idea why. What I'm about to share will flip everything you think you know about relationships and women. This is the harsh truth 97% of men refuse to accept. For a woman to truly want you, love you, and stay loyal, she can never be 100% sure of your affection. She has to feel like she's still reaching up to earn your attention. The second she thinks she's fully won you, her chase instinct shuts down. Your constant availability stops feeling like a prize. It starts feeling like a burden. Quick note, this isn't about being cruel or playing games. It's about understanding the real psychology behind female attraction. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll break down exactly why women lose interest in good guys and, more importantly, how to use this to build the kind of deep, lasting attraction most men only dream about. This might be the most eye-opening video on female psychology you'll ever watch, so lock in. Let's dive in. Women are wired to go for men who feel like they have more to offer, higher value, better survival edge. This isn't a conscious choice. It's built into their biology from millions of years of evolution. Back in ancient times, a woman who picked a strong, resourceful guy had a much better shot at surviving and raising healthy kids. The one who went for the nice guy who only brought flowers, her line often didn't make it because he couldn't protect her from danger or provide when times got tough. We call this hypergamy. And guess what? It's still running in every woman's subconscious today. Even in our world of supermarkets and police, her brain runs on that old survival software. When a woman senses your value is equal to or lower than hers, her attraction just switches off. For hundreds of thousands of years, picking the wrong partner could literally mean life or death for her and her kids. So she evolved to be super selective, only drawn to guys who show they're a step above. These ancient instincts are active right now in every conversation, every date. Act needy, desperate, or overly nice, your brain sends signals of weakness, signals that screamed low survival value to her ancestors. Her subconscious picks it up instantly, and the spark fades. Ever wonder why being too available kills attraction? This is exactly why. This brings us to something called sexual market value, or simply put, your value in the dating world. Think of dating like a marketplace. Everyone has a score based on looks, money, personality, status, and vibe. The harsh truth? Women only feel real, deep attraction for men they see as higher value than themselves. That's the biggest mistake most guys make. They think it's all about the job, the car, the gym gains. Sure, those help, but they're not the main driver. What really matters is how she perceives your value, and that comes down to your behavior way more than your bank account. Let me give you two real examples. First guy, my friend, successful doctor, drives a Mercedes, stays in great shape. He'd shower women with compliments, take them to fancy spots, text back instantly, always available. On paper, high value. But women would ghost or lose interest after a few weeks. Second guy, a bartender, lives in a tiny studio apartment, nothing fancy, but he had an abundance mindset. He'd take girls for simple coffee, tease them playfully, and never chased if they didn't reply. Guess what? Women got obsessed. They'd text first, try to impress him, chase his attention. The difference? The bartender carried himself like a man with options. His vibe said, "I'm good either way." The doctor's vibe screamed, "Please don't leave me." Women are always scanning for clues about your true value. How do you handle her teasing? How do you react to rejection? How confident are you around other people? Those little behavioral signals outweigh everything else. So ask yourself, does your behavior make her think you're the prize or that you're trying to win her? Here's the second golden rule. The less certain she is about how much you like her, the more mental space you take up in her head. It's basic human psychology. We obsess over what's uncertain, and we take for granted what's guaranteed. When you lay all your cards on the table right away, constant texts, endless compliments, obvious I'm smitten energy, you kill the mystery. There's no challenge left. She doesn't have to earn your attention. You're handing it out for free. But when you keep just a little uncertainty alive, that's when the magic starts. Her brain goes into overdrive. Does he like me? Why hasn't he texted? What's he up to right now? That mental loop is the real foundation of attraction. Picture this scenario. You meet, vibe is electric, numbers exchanged. The average guy texts the very next day, "Hey, last night was amazing. You're incredible. When can I see you again?" The guy who gets it, he waits 2 to 3 days. Then he sends one simple, confident line. "Coffee Tuesday at 3? Let me know." No over-the-top enthusiasm, no begging for validation, just clear interest without desperation. This taps into a powerful psychological principle, intermittent reinforcement. We get hooked on rewards that come unpredictably, like a slot machine that pays out sometimes, not every time. Predictable attention, she gets used to it fast and stops valuing it. Unpredictable attention, she stays hooked, chasing that next hit of your interest. So next time you feel the urge to text back instantly or pour on the compliments, pause. A little uncertainty can create way more attraction than constant reassurance ever will.
When she knows exactly how you'll react, when she knows your schedule, when you become an open book, her interest will inevitably fade. That's why so many relationships explode with passion at the start, then slowly slide into boring routine. The guy tries to be the perfect boyfriend, so he becomes 100% predictable. Same call times, same restaurants, same reactions every time. To her subconscious, that screams she's figured him out. No more mystery. No need to think about him or invest mental energy. And when that mental investment stops, so does the attraction. This is exactly why the bad boy stereotype has so much power. It's not about treating women badly. It's about being unpredictable, keeping her guessing, not following the usual nice guy script. That suspense keeps her hooked. And here's the part that blows most guys' minds. Women test you constantly. But it's not about your skills or success. They're testing your level of investment, how much you really need them. Every time she goes cold, brings up another guy, acts unimpressed, or pulls away a little, she's watching your reaction. She's checking, will he chase my approval? Will he get needy? Fail the test by jumping to fix it, apologizing, over-explaining, trying to win her back, and you're basically saying out loud, I like you way more than you like me. The second she feels that power shift, attraction crashes. Her biology won't let her stay turned on by a guy she sees as beneath her. Your neediness just proved her hunch. You're the lower value one in her eyes. Here are a couple quick examples of these tests in action. First, the comparison test. She casually mentions how hot some other guy is or drops a story about her ex. The failing move, getting jealous, trying to one-up him, or fishing for reassurance.
The right way to handle the comparison test? Stay completely unbothered. Maybe even agree lightly. Yeah, he's got that going for him. No jealousy, no trying to compete. Second test, the availability test. She suggests hanging out, then cancels last minute. Failing move, getting upset, begging for another time right away. Winning move, cool, no worries. Then go live your life, hit the gym, meet friends, whatever. Show her your world doesn't stop. Third, the attitude test. She gets snippy, cold, or short with you. Failing, what's wrong, babe? Or rushing to cheer her up. Winning, match her energy. Go a little cold yourself until she warms back up. It flips the dynamic naturally. These aren't tricks or manipulation. They're just how women unconsciously check your value. Do you need her approval, or are you solid on your own? When you pass by staying unbothered, you signal high value. I'm not desperate. When she senses low value, her body starts pulling away on autopilot. Attraction fades, sex drive drops, she gets irritable. Something just feels off. It's not that she stopped loving you. It's biology saying, this guy might not be strong enough to protect or provide. Her subconscious sees weakness, so desire shuts down. Painful truth? Yes, but liberating too. Once you get that her loss of interest isn't personal, it's instinctive. You stop chasing and start fixing the real issue, your frame.
Here's a wild shift that proves it. When she's unsure of your interest, her communication flips from covert to overt. Normally, women hint, I'm cold, instead of give me your jacket. I'm hungry, instead of let's eat. But when she's worried about losing you, she gets direct. I miss you so much. Can't wait to see you tonight. She initiates, she's affectionate, she's obvious. Why? Her hypergamy kicks in hard. This guy might be higher value than I thought. I can't risk it. That's the switch. When she truly values you, she stops playing games and starts chasing. Most advice gets this backwards. They say, hit the gym, make more money, dress sharp. Sure, that helps your baseline. But you can be a millionaire in a suit and still get dumped by a barista if your behavior screams neediness. I've seen it. And I've seen regular guys with regular jobs keep stunning women obsessed because they mastered the psychological tension. They created that pull where she never feels 100% secure. Bottom line, a woman doesn't fall for your wallet or your looks alone. She falls for how you make her feel, excited, challenged, a little uncertain. That tension, That's where real, lasting attraction lives. The key is balance. Make her feel like she's always reaching up for you, but never so far that you seem completely out of reach. The single most attractive quality? A real abundance mindset. That quiet confidence that says, I have options. I don't need this one woman to feel whole. It's not about having a bunch of girls on the side. It's about not being needy. When you truly feel abundant, everything else falls into place automatically. You stop chasing, you stop overinvesting, you stop sacrificing your self-respect. You treat her well because you choose to, not because you're scared she'll leave. This mindset alone makes you magnetic. Hold back a little interest and you become that bad boy vibe without even trying. Skip replying to a couple texts, you suddenly look more attractive. No crazy stunts needed, just small, subtle shifts in how you act. Women are wired to be drawn to men who lead, men who make decisions, take responsibility, and own their path. When you keep asking for her approval or let her decide everything, you're dropping the ball on basic masculine energy. Leadership isn't bossing her around or being controlling.
It's decisiveness, confidence, taking charge. It's having a clear vision for your life and inviting her into it, not reshaping your whole world around what she wants. Example, instead of, what do you want to do tonight? Or, is this okay with you? Try, we're hitting that new Italian spot tonight. Be ready at 7. You're not demanding, you're leading. And when you lead with confidence, you give her the best gift, the chance to relax, trust your judgment, and just be the woman. Here's a hard rule of attraction. In any relationship, the one who invests more emotional energy ends up with less power. Who texts first? Who plans more dates? Who compromises more often? The person always investing more eventually kills the other's attraction. It's basic psychology. This doesn't mean stop caring. It means be smart about your investment. Let her invest first, then match her level. Don't always be the one reaching out, planning, bending over backward. Frame control is possibly the most important skill. Your frame is your vision of reality, how you see yourself, the relationship, and the world. Women will constantly test your frame to see if you will abandon your perspective to please her. When you consistently hold your frame, it signals that you are a strong, confident man who knows his own value. The man with strong frame control doesn't need to argue or defend himself. He simply maintains his vision with quiet confidence. He knows her tests aren't an attack, but an unconscious search for a leader she can trust. The cruel reality is that love and attraction are different things. Love is about care, compatibility, and loyalty. Attraction is about challenge, uncertainty, and the feeling of reaching up for something. Most men focus only on love. They are caring, supportive, and faithful. But without attraction, love is worthless. Attraction is the fuel that ignites and sustains the fire of passion, while love is the warmth it provides. She might care about you, but she won't want you. She might stay out of duty, but she won't be passionate. The men who build long, passionate relationships understand how to maintain both. They are caring, but they are also a challenge. They are loyal, but not needy. They have mastered the art of combining warmth with unpredictability, creating a magnet that is impossible to resist. So here's the choice, straight up. You can keep playing the good guy game, flowers, constant texts, always available, and keep wondering why she pulls away, gets bored, or leaves. Or you can face this uncomfortable truth head on and flip the script. Stop chasing her approval. Stop trying to win her over. Start becoming the man she feels damn lucky to have won over. When you do that, when you carry that abundance mindset, lead with confidence, keep a little mystery, and let her invest, you don't just fix one relationship. You change how every woman sees you forever. This is the raw, real psychology of female attraction. Not games, not tricks, just understanding what actually lights that fire and keeps it burning. Use it wisely. Use it to build the passionate, respectful connections you deserve. If you're ready to go deeper, master these principles, and stop settling for lukewarm attraction, hit that subscribe button on the Shadow of Desire channel right now. New videos dropping soon to break this stuff down even more. Your move. What are you choosing today?